Hey, good Monday morning. And it's good to be back with you after being sidelined for a couple of weeks by some illnesses that went through the whole family and other family obligations. But I can tell you all is well, and it's good to be back with you. All right. So, there are many predictable things we could be talking about during the Christmas season. But this morning, I want to focus on promises. Those things that you sometimes make to others and others make to you. And when you think about it, promises are nothing more than a commitment, usually stated verbally, to either do or not do something. But here's the thing, doesn't it seem like when you make a promise, it carries a little more weight than just making a commitment? Like, if you break a promise, that's a pretty big deal versus just, man, maybe not following through on a commitment. But I have to wonder, how many times do we make promises that we can't keep? All right, at this point, you may be wondering, okay, Chef, where are you going with this? Well, this past week, I came across a gold nugget in Jeremiah chapter 33, verses 14 through 16. Now, Jeremiah was an Old Testament Hebrew prophet who lived about 600 years before Christ during a time when the Israelites were in a really bad way. But I want you to listen to what the Lord reveals in these verses. Here it is. The days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will fulfill the good promises I made to the people of Israel and Judah. And in those days and at that time, I will make a righteous branch sprout from David's line. He will do what is just and right in the land. And in those days, Judah will be saved, and Jerusalem will live in safety. This is the name by which he will be called, the Lord our righteous Savior. 600 years later, God made good on that promise with the birth of Jesus, the reason for the season. So, what's the takeaway for today? Now, I know I don't have to tell you that a broken promise can crush your spirit. We've all been there, and it can tend to make you just a little cynical, can't it, when it comes to promises made? But in this holiday season, please don't lose sight of the fact that God has been making promises to us since the beginning of time, and He's made good on each and every one. And the greatest promise fulfilled was 2,000 years ago with the birth of our Savior. It may take longer than we would like, hopefully not 600 years, but no matter where you are in life, I pray that you will cling to the hope of promises made by God, because you know what? He follows through on each and every one. Hey, this week, I hope that you will be the reason someone has a good day and a good week. And until next week, remember, stay strong, keep the faith. We'll see you then.